This is the new SP C-Tech. This is not just a bed chair. This is the 60mm sexy memory foam. Only joking, guys. What's going on here? It's Ben from Parker Bates and welcome back to another video. I started that off a bit weird and you're probably thinking, Ben, why were you making them funny little sort of wordings at the beginning? Now, if you haven't seen Solar's new video when it comes to this bad boy, where have you been on the internet?
Those boys at Solar pack a full 60mm of memory foam mattress. That's 20% more earth-shattering pleasure for you, which will hug and caress every contour of your body as you rest. And the chassis is strong and unyielding, so it'll take a good old-fashioned pounding. And Solar's new ovular legs, when spread, will take even the biggest of men.
It instantly put a smile on my face, and when I was down Derek's angling, I got a little bit carried away with the card and I thought, you know what, I'm going to purchase myself one of these bad boys after laying in it. So you join me for a very quick, honest review on the latest bed chair from Solar. Right, wow, it would be rude if I didn't get in the bed itself and show you what this bad boy is all about, and truly is, I'm not going to lie, maybe even better than my bed at home, but I don't think my missus would appreciate me setting this up next to the bed at home. But I'm going to kick it off with obviously the price. Now, I paid just over 500 quid for this bad boy, but what I will say is it's obviously a 5 season. Now, in the past, I've actually been charged for the extra seasons, if you like. Normally you get the base sort of sleeping bag with it, and obviously this is built in as well, and I'm going to touch on a little bit more about this in a second, but the price includes the 5 season or 4 season, if you like. Obviously, you've got all the different layers, you've got the fluffy, and obviously, depending in the year, which is something I was speaking to Adam about from Solar, you can actually interchange all these as well. So if you're not a fan and in the summer months you don't want this on your face, you can turn it round and you can actually have the bit down there because it actually stops, if you like. So very, very interesting. Of obviously the sort of the flexibility of what the bag gives you. You know, I actually quite like this. Obviously at the moment it's freezing cold and I'm struggling at the moment because I am actually very fortunately on our own lake on site, and this is keeping me lovely and warm, and obviously going into my sessions going forward I'm going to be toasty to say the least. So like I said, key points for me, included in the price, the 5 season bag, which is a big tick for me because if I can save some money I always will. And the next thing for me is as well is decent zips. Now that's one thing I've noticed straight away. You've got obviously zips, big old bulky zips, but they ain't going to break. And again, I've been there before, you get frustrated, you've jumped out your bag, you pull the zip back, and obviously something maybe break within the bag, which I have done in the past, but I'm not going to have this problem with this particular bed chair. So next up for me, which I thought was absolutely brilliant when it comes to the designing, and another thing that I sort of brung up in the shop, if I'm honest, was I was sick to death of sat on the end of my bed chair and getting a sore backside. Now, being that this is an oversized sleeping bag, what you can do is, obviously where it's oversized, you can sit on the edge and it takes that away immediately. Now, I like to say this time of year or throughout the year, I call it locking onto the water at the Parker Bates YouTube channel, watching the water, looking for signs. So I spend a hell of a lot of the time on the end of my bed chair. Well, with the Solar bed chair, it's completely eliminated that problem, and another reason why I purchased it, if I'm honest with you. I'm turning into a bit of an ossipic over the Christmas period, I'm not going to lie, but I'm enjoying life, to say the least. Now, if you're a bigger gentleman, like myself, this actually is built for people to 35 stone plus. Yeah, what is he doing? So as you can see, when it comes to having 2 people on a bed chair, you're absolutely fine. This is not just a bed chair. This is the 60mm sexy memory foam. I've got to stop doing that, I truly have. But anyway, I'm going to get to the point. Now, on here, there's a couple of key points. Now, what am I getting at? So on here, which I thought was brilliant straight away, you've got these nice little strappy bits. Now when you're finished, you can obviously strap them down to stop them moving about. So when you're moving from lake to lake, or when you're putting it in the back of your van, it's going to eliminate any problems and stop anything from getting broken. What also I liked about is this one as well. Now I've never had this before, but they actually lock in, which I thought was absolutely great as well, and something a little bit different to previous bed chairs. And also what I have found is when you move about, sometimes that then comes underneath and then it collapses on itself and you've got a problem. Being that locks in, you're never going to have that issue. Next up is obviously the quick release, and not round, but I don't even know what that shape is, if I'm honest with you. But what I'm trying to put across is it's got a little indentation on this side which is going to stop it from slipping down. And obviously you've got that quick release factor as well. So it's quick, it's easy, and if you are on the bank and you're fishing on a gradient, if you like, you can pop, get it level, happy bloomin' days. So obviously I've taken that bag out then, and obviously this definitely sold it for me. And the problem is, British weather is always changing, so to have this as an edge, and let me explain now. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to take that top layer off of here, like so. This just the top layer, and then what I can do is pump it in the bag. Like so. Now I've done that in a couple of seconds. I can keep that in my van, I can keep that on my barrow, I can keep that on me at all times, and if it does get a little bit cold at night, I can obviously put that back on. But also when I'm not needing it, and I know that I'm going into them summer months and I definitely don't need that extra layer, I can keep it in the garage, nice, up off the deck, so no mice get involved with it and chew it. Let's just say that, because again, that's something else I've had in the past. And then I can just stick to that basic layer, which is right here, and I can pull that back, and it's very breathable. I like this as well, because it's going to feel lovely and cool in the summer, and I'm looking forward to that, because I haven't seen this summer yet with this particular bed chair, because like I said, we're in January and it's bloody freezing. So there it is, a little bit more of an insight into the bag underneath, again included in the price, and just how easy it is to sort of rip apart and do and tailor it to your own needs. How do you pack it down, and is it easy to pack down? So I'm going to show you that right now. Now this isn't something I've done yet properly, to be honest with you, but I'm going to wing it, and let's see where we end up, shall we? So first of all, I'm going to do that. I'm going to pull that in, because I'm going to go with, oh, that's how it's done, because that's going to be flatter. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to lift that up there like that. I'll put that on there. So what I am going to do is now, so I'm going to pull one down, and then just twist them up so that goes then sits down nice and neater. And I'm going to pull the other one down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do that one over that one. Again, I'm learning myself here. As you can see, it's brand spanking new. So that's now locked in. Now what I am going to do is, obviously you've got the two straps there that I have done. So I can come round now with these here, strap in, pull tight. Strap the other one in now, like so. Pull that tight. And there we go. She's packed away. Now, let's obviously talk about the weight. Now, I don't know the bang on weight of it, but I would say it's not the heaviest bed chair. It's definitely lighter than my other bed chair, which is another reason why I bought it. And also, another thing you can do is, which I haven't gone over, if I now flip this back this way, and I don't use, for say scenario sake, I don't want to strap that down. I'm one for using the bed chair as my two arms to have it that way on my barrow. So if I'm going on my barrow, then I can obviously lift my barrow up. I haven't got one here today, but you get the idea. You're using the arms as a bit of extra support on your barrow. So there it is, a little bit more on the weight. And also, one thing I haven't mentioned is that it's quite cool in regards to how it looks. Now, I am a bit of a tackle tart. Although you're sitting on this, it's actually got their new I'll call it sort of digi camo, which is quite cool and quite nice to be on, for sure. You've always got these tacky straps on previous bed chairs I've used. Now, with this, it's obviously been double stitched in there, and it's very, very strong, so I can just whip that off. And obviously, if I'm just moving up the bank a little bit, because I've seen fish show, I can just grab onto that and off I go, and move on quickly. If I don't want to put it all on the barrow and I just want to get somewhere quick, The other thing with this as well, and the massive elephant in the room, it's fully waterproof as well. So I know myself, Theo, the team, we love to go out in the summer months, and like I said, British weather, sometimes you get caught off guard. And there's videos knocking around of this particular bed chair of a gentleman there with loads of ice and snow over the top of him, and he sort of gets up in the morning, and because it's waterproof, it just flies off. Now that's definitely something I'm going to be using going into them colder months, quick overnighters after work. It's just a match made in heaven. Wow. So there it is, and I feel a very quick, honest review on the new solar bed chair, and I feel something special it truly is, and something I'm going to enjoy over the duration of this year. Now, if you've liked this video, guys, let us know in the comments, and if you want to see more review videos, again, let us know in the comments, because I've definitely got a few up and coming in my head, but I'd like to know what you guys want to see. So without further ado, I'm going to love you and leave you a nice little short Sunday upload for a change, and really looking forward to getting out on the bank over the duration of the next couple of days. So I'm going to finish it off. If you like this video, guys, give us a thumbs up, make sure you comment down below, smash that subscribe button so you don't miss any videos going forward, and I'll see you all very soon. Peace out.